Hey y'all, I'm Chris and this is It Worth It, y'all? And today I'm coming at you from my sewing room. And dang it, I forgot to hit the button again. Hold on. See, these people have ESPN. Because every time you turn around, all right, do not disturb. Okay, I'm back. Today we're not cooking because I got to thinking that I needed to help y'all understand kind of where I thought this channel was going to come from and where I think it's morphing into. I love to cook. I love to feed people. I love to figure stuff out, switch out ingredients, find alternatives to stuff maybe that you can't find. And more so than not, given the situations that have presented themselves in the last 7 to 10 days accumulatively, I feel like I want to make sure y'all know where my heart's at and where I come from as far as when I show you a pantry. Y'all probably look at me like, oh, she's one of them hoarders. She's the reason why there's nothing at Walmart. Well, actually, I already did all my shopping a long time ago, so that ain't me. I did have to go there and get a extension cord for my phone, or, I needed a longer phone cord. So yes, I did go to Walmart today, but it was because I needed a cord, not groceries. Anyway, like I've said in the past, I've been making sure that I have food security for over a decade now, and been canning since I was 6 years old with my grandma. So that's nothing new to me. I got more involved in canning and taking control of my food whenever I started having gut issues. And those gut issues are pretty much gone. And so whenever I talk to you about the tortillas in the last video, I can immediately tell when something's not right in my gut. Because if you've suffered with gut issues any length of time in your life, you know darn tootin' whenever, pun intended, you know good well when you put something in your body and your body goes, nope, no thank you. You know real quick that needs to stop. So today I wanted to share, and for the life of me, I cannot find my third book. So I will put it, I'll put it up on the screen when I get ready to talk. Hey, I'm just going to check one more spot. Stay right here, y'all. Nope. I guess I left it at my office. So there's 3 main resources that I have used that have been brought to my attention through many different sources. And the first book, and I'll put links in the descriptions to all these down below, but my first big purchase on like trying to figure out how to make all this stuff work was this guy right here. This is the LDS Preparedness Manual. Now this is, I don't know that it's actually put out by the LDS Church. I think it's, yeah, even in the cover it says, the publication has not been endorsed or produced by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and the contents and the opinions it expresses are those of the editors and the authors. But what they have done is they have taken what the LDS Church teaches its members on how to be prepared and puts it in a really amazing and wonderful way of making this easy to digest. Because there's a ton of, this is not, you see I've used it a little bit, me and my sticky notes. This is not a tiny book. This is 505 pages. And don't take this as like, oh, I don't believe in God, so I'm not going to use that book. That's not the point of this book. The point of this book is preparedness. This book doesn't care if you're atheist, agnostic, don't matter. This literally goes through how to get started, tools, food. It doesn't just do like you need to can food, you need to save rice, you need to do this. Let me just run you through the the titles of the sections. Getting started, isn't that great? Food storage and tools, grains and legumes, sugar, milk, fats and oils, cooking essentials, processing and preservation, sprouting, storage. And then section 3 is every needful thing, 72-hour emergency kit, evacuation, communication, financial, defense, heating, cooking, lights, clothing, shelter, sanitation, testing your preps, babies and small children's, pandemics, terrorist attacks. And then section 4 is preparedness outside of your comfort zone. So this thing is pretty thorough. And this is not my first read cover to cover, but I am definitely coming back to this book first to go, okay, I'd say even as much preparing as I have done, I'd say I bet I got 60% of this stuff. I'm not even going to say that I'm 70 or 80. I'm about 60. And I think over the next couple weeks or so, I'm going to go through here and make sure I didn't miss anything essential that I believe is essential. So it's a very good read. I think this will, if you're kind of freaking out about all the things that are going on, and you can listen to conspiracy theories, or you can listen to facts and believe what you want to believe. I know I got opinions, but y'all don't need to hear them on this place because probably get flagged or something. But this goes through and really digests the information for you and gives it to you in a way that is easy to swallow. I mean, the information is just great. It talks, and it's all over the place. 100 emergency items that will disappear first. I mean, how cool is that? Like, once everybody gets to where they're going and they hit up the Walmarts and whatnot, like, here are the first things that'll go. Like, this is great. These are wonderful things, and things that you wouldn't even be like, oh, you know what? I don't have that. Or that's a thing that was provided by XYZ. Maybe I should go get my own. So this right here, this book this is the bomb, y'all. And this is what I'm going to take this weekend, and I'm going to hug this sucker and make sure that I get closer to 80-90% of this book. Now, the book that I have pulled up online, and I'm going to walk you over to my computer real quick. Now, this book right here is the second book that I go to. I think I left this at my office. Either that or it's packed in my work bag. But this is the next book that I went to, and this is the Prepper's Blueprint by Tess Pennington. And I will tell you what, this book right here, whenever it says it's the step-by-step guide to help you prepare for any disaster, it means it. And it literally, it pulls some information out of this and this other book that I'm getting ready to show you, my top 3 books. It pulls some information out of these books as well as adds to it. And what I like about it is it goes, okay, here's your beginner. If you find yourself in a situation or an upcoming threat and you have time, here's where to start. So step 1, or I think they call it levels. Level 1, go do this. And then the next section is level 2, add this. Next section is level 3. And so you continue to expound upon the levels and go, okay, do you have like aspirin and Band-Aids and, beans, Band-Aids and bullets? And then it goes further into level 2. Okay, now that you kind of got your base preparation, tools, Band-Aids, things of that nature, let's expand upon that and make sure that you've got the next layer of defense, if you will, as far as preps go. And then level 3, and then it really chunks it up and really gives you a guide to making sure that you don't get overwhelmed. And I like that a lot. So I take my LDS preparedness manual and the Prepper Blueprint, and if you just got those 2 books, it'd be very beneficial to read and read them. Don't just Don't just, you know, flip through, look at the highlights, go get the stuff and then set it in a corner. Read the information that's in the book. Third book, and then I'll get off my soapbox for the day. So next week's going to be fun, y'all. We're going to have some cool stuff that I'm going to put together. But I just kind of wanted to, if you have time and if you have the budget, if you've never bought some sort of how-to or resource manual to how some of us have chosen to prepare for whatever, you know, hurricane, power outages, job loss. These books are very, very beneficial. Third and final book, the Survival Medicine Handbook. This, I found through watching YouTube videos, and there are several people that reference these guys. This is a 3rd edition. This is by Dr. Joseph Alton and Nurse Amy Alton. And the book literally goes through anything and everything medical that you could think of. Burn injuries, how to staple skin together. This book is for when you are nowhere near anybody that knows how to do anything as far as making sure that you make it to a hospital, and or hospitals don't exist anymore. So this is just talks about hygiene related information, how to transport patients, the mass casualty incident, trying to, I mean, it tells you how to, like, how they triage. So it goes through, I mean, it even has like essential oils and herbal teas. So it's not only preventative, but it's seizure disorders, high blood pressure, thyroid disease, snake bites, local anesthesia and nerve blockage, like literally how to do it with your hands. It's crazy. It's so cool. They've got some pictures in here. I'm not going to show you none of the pictures. You go get the book yourself. Maritime survival. If you get stranded on a boat, check that out. So, I mean, this is like SHTF stuff. However, urinary tract infections, infections caused by yeast, abdominal infections. So I like this book because it goes through the symptoms and be like, if you're feeling this and this and this is what it could be. Do not use this to self-diagnose. Do not use this. I'm not a doctor. These guys are. Proceed at your own risk. But what I love this is it's a resource, and it talks through medical stuff that if we got stuck somewhere where we wouldn't be able to get to a physician, or if we, for an extended period of time, we would be okay in the interim to get someone to safety if we needed to. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. These guys are, and just because you read a manual on it doesn't mean you're now officially a doctor, because this is just a handbook to get you from point A to B. So that's my disclaimer right there. But anyway, these 3 books, the LDS Preppers Manual, this one, the Survival Medical Handbook, and then the Prepper's Blueprint. I'm looking at my computer over there. The Prepper's Blueprint. Y'all, if you don't buy any books, and if you're not a reader, become a reader for 3 books. In that order. This one first, then the Blueprint, then this one. And if you can only buy 1 book at a time, start with this guy. Then do the Blueprint, and then do the Medical Handbook. So I hope that was helpful or beneficial, and I hope maybe you learned something. And next week we'll get back to cooking and canning. So I just felt compelled, and the good Lord pulled me to say, Chris, tell them what you use. I said, all right, that's fine. Don't make them hate me because I ain't cooking. So don't hate me because I ain't cooking or canning. This is just as important. So anyway, like and comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if there's other books. I tell you what, if you've got another book that you would recommend, leave a comment below so it'll benefit everybody. These are just my top 3. I got shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves of books. But whenever I go back to needing some information, these are the 3 that I go to. So anyway, subscribe if you haven't. It doesn't cost you nothing, and it helps us out. And until we see you on the next video, where I will be making some food. Bye, y'all.